Hello guys and welcome back to another Dragonmaid replay analysis. Today we play against the DD. I never played against this deck before, so we hop into the game and analyze our own gameplay. So the rock, paper, scissors, I won and choose to go first. So my starting hand was Skullmeister, Nurse, Dragonmaid, World Legacy, Parlor and Troll. And my opponent had Allure, DD, Necroslime, Triple T, Allure again, and DDD, Oblivion King, Abyss, Ragnarok. So I start off with normal summoning Parlor, and I send the Tiding. Then I go into Striker Dragon, activate World Legacy, bring back Parlor, and go into Spheres. Then I activate Tiding to bring out Nurse, effect target Parlor to bring out. Here I could go into LP Pisti, but I choose to go first LP and use Guard Dragon effect, so I have one more name on the field. And I bring out Chamber. Chamber gets me access to Changeover. Then I turn this into Pisti. Pisti bring out Striker Dragon. And then I turn this 3 into the Trishula Fusion. And I don't play the Tempest, otherwise I would banish the Tempest here to get Lore Part to hand or Parlor. But here I saw that my opponent is playing DD, and I choose to banish his Link monster, and I banish Black Metal Dragon. Then activate the Changeover, and end on Spheres and Shao with Skull and Troll in hand. So in standby I activate Shao to bring back Nurse and Parlor, because I want to send the trap. I think I will send the trap. Let's see. Yes. So I can have some interaction with my opponent's turn as well. Maybe I have to tag out Shao and then I can activate Tiding, bring back Chamber, and in end phase I can destroy something or something. So he starts off with Allure, which is really good because I play the Droll. And then on Resolution I Droll him. And you see he had a check in the hands. He had Triple T to draw, Allure, so this was really good draw. And of course I didn't know all the effects of my opponent's monsters, and he activated Swirl Slime to fusion summon from hand using material from the hand. And I decide to let this go through. Then he banishes to special summon something from hand. And I skull this one. He activates Triple T and want to take. And here I had to use Shao, otherwise he could attack my monsters. So I bring out House. Then in battle phase I activate Spheres. And he admits defeat. And we go into game 2. My starting hand was Pot of Prosperity, Changeover, Skullmeister again, Chamber and Droplet. I'm trying out Droplet on DB. Only my brother has the playset, so I don't know if I can play it in real life, but I'm play testing it right now but just in the side deck. Then he has DD Necroslime, Allure, Droll, 7 Copernicus, and Dark Contract. So he starts off with Allure, banishing the Necro Slime. This is the card you can banish monster from your graveyard to fusion. Then he activates Dark Contract to add Swirl Slime and activates Swirl Slime to fusion summon from hand. And here he had to take back because I didn't see what he added. So it just showed me. And then he goes into Flame King Genjis. This is a special summon when you can special summon something from grave. When a DD monster gets special summoned and if it gets destroyed, you can target the Dark Contract to add back to hand from grave. So no interruptions yet. Then he activates Swirl Slime and I skull that, of course, because he could special summon and then with this effect he could special summon again, so I thought this was a good moment to Skullmeister my opponent. Then he normal summons and sends Lima. Goes into the Link 2. And the Link 2 lets him set some pendulum scales. And he takes 1000 damage, and after this he cannot special summon expect DD monsters. Then he activates DD Lamia. Oh, I pronounced that wrong, sorry. It's not Lima, it's Lamia. Then this card says when it's in pendulum scale, if you special summon a DD monster, you can target the DD monster in graveyard to special and then you take 1000 damage. And here I don't know why my opponent activate Where Art Thou, because he already normal summoned and he could just hold it for next turn, but maybe he was afraid that I'd put up a negate or something. And he searched 7 Keepler and that searches him a Dark Contract from the deck. If he gets normal summoned or special summoned. And then Lamia gets banished because of her effect, and he puts out Ghost King Alexander, which is also a special summon if something gets special summoned. So no negates, he just had the Droll in hand. And here I was really lucky that I drew the Hospitality and had Changeover already in hand, because you will see after my Prosperity he will Droll me, but I have the extenders and the fusion on hand, so this was pretty good for me. I go with Prosperity with 3, and then we see the Droll, the Earnest, and the Nurse, and I choose to pick the Nurse. And then I get rolled, so I normal summon Chamber, no effect, then go into Striker, Hospitality, bring back Nurse, dump the Earnest. This one gets me Chamber back. So I tag out Nurse for Earnest, attack into his Synchro Monster, and then main 2 I special Earnest and Nurse for Shao and turn the other 2 monsters into spheres and set my droplet. So I know his last card in hand was 7 Kipler and 1 unknown top deck. In standby I activate Shao to bring back Nurse, and Nurse gets me Chamber, chamber gets me, I think hospitality, yeah, hospitality. And here he normal summoned Keepler, and I decide to use Droplet here because I have 2 monsters on field already. And for example, if I use Shao and he had like a really good card in hand, yeah, like a spell or Dark Contract or something, I could negate with Droplet, so I decided to use Droplet on Keepler. So that way I have Shao up to negate maybe a spell or trap. Then he goes into Cross Sheep, activates Necro. I had to read, so this just bans 2 monsters from graveyard, and then you can special summon it, and it doesn't have a good field effect, so I let this go through. But I chained the Cross Sheep. Oh, let me read it again. I think it's special summon, and then Cross Sheep would trigger, I guess. No, it will not trigger. But he could do something. Yeah, yeah. I see. He activate Necro Slime to special summon a fusion, and then I bounce the Cross Sheep so he doesn't get the Cross Sheep effect to special. And then he had his effect of Oblivion King, and I checked his graveyard, so he didn't have anything up there, and I know this card doesn't do much on the field, so I decide to negate this card, so he doesn't get more resources back, and I bring out Parlor and dump Lorpar. Then I had 2 pops with a house, and then you see my opponent will scoop. So yeah, I won 2-0. I hope you enjoyed the video. Turn in next time, leave a comment, subscribe, and yeah, have a nice day. Bye bye.